and in this video we're doing the science of gold. I'm mostly going to be focusing on the history of gold because there's a lot of interesting things about the history of gold, but near the end of the video there's going to be more science-y stuff about it. But the oldest known artifacts/items made of gold were grave offerings from Varna, necropolis, and Bulgaria from around 4,600 BC to 4,200 BC. Gold made some of its first appearances where it was used a lot in ancient Egypt at the very beginning of the pre-dynastic period. The oldest known map of a gold mine was drawn in the 19th dynasty of ancient Egypt, but the first written reference of gold was recorded from as early as 2600 BC, which describes in Egyptian hieroglyphics gold as more plentiful than dirt. Gold is also mentioned in a bunch of stories. A few of those stories are things like the Old Testament, and there's other stories like in the Book of Revelation, the story of the Golden Fleece, and the Greek myth of King Midas. Roman meteorology, a new method for mining gold on a large scale, was developed by introducing hydraulic mining methods. The Aztecs regarded gold as a product of the gods, calling it something that I probably won't be able to pronounce, but it translates to god excrement, and after one of their kings was killed, most of the gold was shipped to Spain. However, the indigenous people of America saw much more, they valued different resources than gold, minerals like obsidian, flint, and slate. Gold also played a role in a bunch of different fairy tales, like Rumpelstiltskin and Jack and the Beanstalk. And for one final part of the history about gold, I made an entire part of this about the California gold rush on January 24th, 1948, though I can only cover really the beginning of it because most of it basically is a really long story and it would have took up way too much time on this video. But so in that time, gold was found by James W. Marshall Sutters and in Coloma, California, and the news on gold brought around 300,000 people to California. The effects of the gold rush were massive because there was a lot of environmental damage due to everyone mining for gold, and tons of indigenous people were attacked and pushed out of their land because of people searching for gold. So and basically the stuff about this gold rush just kind of gets even more chaotic. But so now that's the end of the history section on gold. Now let's just talk about some science-related things with gold. They're mostly just random science facts. Gold is a soft metal, meaning you can easily bend it, but it also is extremely hard to fully break. Since it's a soft metal, you can pound it until it's super unbelievably thin. And it's also a noble metal, which means it does not rust or lose its shine. Its atomic number is 79, and it's also the 79th element in the periodic table. And its melting point is 1,664 degrees Celsius. So yeah, that's kind of at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you can, and goodbye.